What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJams.com. Now, I know what you're thinking. Something's weird. I didn't play the song first, right? Well, there's a reason for that. First of all, tons of requests for this song, but when you listen to it, it's really just two chords slowly strumming over and over. So in some ways, it's really one of the easiest songs you could possibly learn. However, one of the things that's not easy about it is getting your guitar into the tuning. So we can look at this as a real easy song lesson, but also a tuning lesson. So we're going to put our guitar, I'm in standard tuning right now. I'm going to put the guitar into what's called drop C. I've also seen this where like they've said it's drop C sharp. We're going to do drop C because there's a ton of metal and like kind of new metal, like new heavy bands that use this drop C tuning. So we're going to kind of do kill two birds with one stone. Sorry if you love birds. We're going to put this into drop C, and we're going to do it live here without a tuner. So it's going to be a good ear training exercise, and then we're going to strum those two chords to make it the song. Now also my website, GuitarJams.com, I'm going to leave a link down there which is going to give you a bunch of great lessons and a chord and scale book. Really helps you learn guitar and kind of dig deeper into it. I really appreciate it. But anyway, we're not going to zoom in. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to put this guitar into drop C. Now, if you have like a Fender kind of guitar with a floating bridge, it's going to be a little bit trickier. So I'm using a stop tailpiece right here, but it's okay. You know, we're just going to give it a shot. Here's what we're going to do. We need drop C, which is really just drop D, but everything's down a whole step. Check it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a C note, which is the 3rd fret on the A string. We need to lower our E string down an octave below that to match up with it. So watch me do it. You hear how it matched up there? Now, if you don't get it right the first time, and if you're a beginner, tuning is actually kind of tricky. So if you don't get it right that first time, actually lower the note below it. I find it's easier to bring the note up than to match it down. So once you get that pretty tight there, the next thing we need to do is we need to actually lower our A string now down a whole step, which would make it from an A to a G note. So we can actually match it up with our open G string. And so now when you play these two low strings here, they should match up, kind of sound like a power chord. You know, you may need to tighten them up a little bit just to get it nice. So now what we do from here is we actually just use the old-fashioned, you know, before the iPhone tuners and all that, we do the old-fashioned tuning technique where we go to the 5th fret on this A string, which is now a G, that note, and we want to match up the next string to it. That's all we need to play this song because we're only going to be strumming these top 3 strings here. However, to keep going to that drop C tuning, we would just follow that normal standard procedure to get the rest of the tuning. Remember, when you're tuning the B string, you want to hit the 4th fret on the G string, not the 5th. And then go back to the 5th fret on the B string there. now, my friends, we are in drop C. If you have problems with that, you can always go back to the beginning and try again. Putting a guitar in standard tuning is pretty much the easiest thing you can do with a electronic tuner, and then this gets a little bit trickier. So now we're in drop C, and I'm going to take one finger, and we're going to put it on the 4th fret of these top 3 strings here. If I go like this, sounds a little better. And his guitar was actually not in a perfect tuning. The rest of the musicians, I believe, tuned to him. But so we're going to hit that, and then we're going to hit the open, same strings. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up,
Down, 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 up, down, 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 up.
down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, 4, open. And that's it. But one thing that's fun is if you are in that tuning, you can get crazy. Hi. Anyway, you can have a lot of fun using distortion and a drop C. It's got that guttural, low sound. And, it's definitely fun. But that's about it. I hope that was informative. And, I'd love for you to check that stuff out down there. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you in another lesson real soon.